What's up, guys? I'm Alex, that's Levi, and today we are going to show you guys how to get a decent looking lip extension, body kit, ground effects, whatever the fuck you want to call it. We're going to show you guys how you can do a decent looking one on a little bit of a budget. So we'll be right back. We're actually on our way to Home Depot right now to pick up the goods, because you know Home Depot got the goods. So we're on our way right now. We'll be back with you in just a moment. So we're here, y'all. We gotta go find the goodies. I'm pretty sure it's on the other half of the store, so I'm not gonna make y'all watch all this crap in the background around me. So when we get there, I'll bring you back.
Yeah, see, I want only metric.
Do you?
Don't
Do
record
you?
me, bitch.
You know you can't even afford none of this, can you?
Dude, that's $60. Are you about to tell me?
So guys, we picked them up. So rain gutters. Rain gutters are the secret to all budget-friendly body kit mods. I am telling you, this plastic stuff, you know, I mean, it's made to, I guess, be resistant to some form of weather, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's actually quite durable. I've used it on my Civic before, and I plan on doing it again, because honestly, man, it's just one of those things that makes your car look real. It changes the complete look of the car, you know what I mean, without sitting there destroying the functionality of it by just slamming the ever-living piss out of it. Add a little bit of a body extension, and man, you look like fucking 5 times lower. So we're on our way back to the house now, if Levi doesn't fucking kill us, and we'll be back with you guys here in a little while. Yeah!
Can I have 2 classic chicken sandwiches with extra sauce and a Oreo McFlurry? What did you want?
Strawberry smoothie.
And a strawberry smoothie.
We can't do strawberry smoothies right now, but we can do that mango pineapple.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
That mango pineapple is fine.
Okay, anything else?
That's it.
What? What? So guys, we're back from Home Depot. Got the body kit, you know, laying right here on the ground, because, you know, why not? Sadly, one of them came a little damaged. However, I'm pretty sure all I need is this first couple. Honestly, I really think I'm gonna cut it right there. That's gonna be plenty enough for the front lip. I was not able to get more than 2. If you want to do the full car, you're gonna need more than 2. You're gonna need rear bumper, front bumper, and sides. So side skirts, the sides take 1 each, and then the front bumper should only be 1. Yeah, so you know, all 4 corners of the car, you're gonna need about 1 rain gutter. But I mean, they're only like $462 plus tax. Like, it's nothing. And luckily, since this one was damaged, my boy JC, whoever the hell that is, marked it down 10% for us. However, so right now we're gonna go grab the measuring tape. We're gonna go out to the Civic and we're gonna measure out the front bumper, basically get our basic line. You'd think I know this by now for how many times I've done this, but I forget every time. But nonetheless, so we're gonna go do that real quick, and then we'll be right back. So guys, it turns out I'm just one little lucky duck after all. So I went over, I did my measurements on the Civic. Sorry I didn't take you with me. It's raining and I don't really want to be sitting there juggling a camera and measuring. No, I got the measurements. We're good. And I'm one lucky duck because it's about anywhere between, it's roughly about 80 inches or so. And that mark right there is about, what is it? It's about, I don't know, it's about like 84. So I'm just gonna send it right there, and then whenever I get it on the actual car, what I'll do is if there's any overhang or leftover just off to the side, I just trim it off like real quick with a Dremel, and it does the trick. However, this is going to be my first time actually adding this large of an extension to the rear of the car. Now I do have like little what is it, garage door thresholds. That's one thing I know about you guys. Very budget DIY. If I can find a way around it, I will. Anyway, at first I used garage door threshold seals because, you know, that thing was like 16 bucks for a roll or some dumb shit like that. And you know, it's cool. It's about an inch, but these are about like almost 3 inches. So, you know, it's really a big difference, and I really think, you know, it'll really clean up the rear end of the car. So I'm gonna get down to marking my marks, and then we'll get to cutting. All right, now that we got our actual about 80 inches, right? 80 inches of material that we need to now trim down. So what I'm going to do from here is I'm actually, guys, you see how this has a right angle? That's the side I'm going to be using. So we're going to cut this completely straight down, and we're going to toss this nice fancy side off the side. I've seen people either do this side or that side. It's you know, it's really all your preference. Me, my car's boxy. I like a nice finished square look. So this is the side I'm gonna be using. So I'm gonna draw a line all the way down, straight down the center, and then from there we're gonna go ahead and cut that down, and then I'll show you guys what to do from there. Alright guys, since now that we have our nice red line, I'm sure that's probably about an inch or so, all the way down. And now I'm going to take the Dremel and I'm just going to carefully, you know, it'd probably be better with like a jigsaw or something, but a Dremel will do. Just be careful, you know how to use these bad boys. These bad boys, they do amazing things if you just, you know, use them. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all know what I mean. Alright, cool. Alright, now after you're done cutting, you should be left with something like this. Just a nice right angle. You can choose to cut that little inner lip right there at the top, that little loop thing right there, yeah. You can choose to cut that off, honestly. I don't ever bother doing it, to be honest with you. And the only reason real people would like to cut that off is when you fold it or when you go to bend it to shape to the bumper, of course that's going to crease. And that crease will just, I mean, it's not even noticeable, to be honest with you, so I really don't even bother with it. I really don't. It's nothing to stress over, and you could honestly, mess up just trying to get that little piece of plastic off more than, so screw it. No, we're just going to leave it. But yeah, so that there's going to be my front bumper. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to take it, and I'm going to draw little triangles all the way down it. And what those little triangles allow me to do is that it allows me to shape the lip to the bumper, so that way I get the most accurate shape that I can possibly get. So some people, what they'll do is they'll just measure out obviously where it bends and just put the triangles where it bends. Me, I just send it all the way down with triangles. Reason being is it just really helps you shape it to the T. So it goes exactly where you want it to go without any hesitation or any restriction. It'll just fold right into it. So that's what we're going to get to now. And we're just going to go ahead and start drawing up the triangles and get them cut out and get it ready for paint to where literally I can just throw her on the car. So let's get to it. So those are little triangles. I always tend to leave an open one and a closed one. This way, just so when I'm cutting, I don't get lost. Sometimes when you can sit there and you just cut triangles and triangles and triangles, you tend to maybe get one or two mixed up and fuck up. This is not my first time doing this. So But they don't have to be pretty, you know. They're going to be hidden anyway as long as they can fold. That's all it needs to be able to do. As long as it can do that, you're golden. So now we're going to go ahead, we're going to get started and start cutting this thing up. And then I'll show you guys what it looks like once we're done. Alright guys, so I'm a little upset with myself. I swore I pressed the time-lapse video while cutting this. Well, apparently I did not. So, you did not get to see me cut. However, it is pretty, you know, straightforward. Draw some triangles and cut those little bastards out. That's all you gotta do. It's not that hard. And in the end of it, you're gonna look like the dude off Ace Ventura. Yeah? I think so. Anyway. So now this is pretty much ready to go on the car. So all this really needs is just to be painted and to be mounted. Simple as that. It's not that hard. It is a little difficult doing it by yourself because you kind of, you know, it's nice to have somebody to help you hold the damn thing. But, I mean, I got duct tape and duct tape. He's my right-hand man sometimes, you know what I mean? He knows how to hold shit when I need him to hold it. Simple. But anyway, so, yeah. Like I said, I don't think we're going to get to mounting tonight, but, I mean, that's pretty much it. I really wish I could. I mean, it's really self-explanatory. I mean, it would be like installing any other lip in the world, so yeah, since we're not getting to mounting tonight, I can at least show you somewhat of what it looks like. Now, I do have one on my Civic currently, because, I mean, like I said, I love these little cheap DIY mods, and this one is currently cracked. I did crack it because I just went over a steep little curb just way too fast, and it did not like that. However, it's still on the car, and it gives you a general idea of what that'll look like when you're done with it. So here, we're gonna pop over to the car real quick. You know what? Screw this. You're coming with me. We're walking. I got my light. I got this nice monster light. You're gonna be able to see everything. So, it's just a little bit of a strut, but I think you guys can manage. Look, we got all kinds of stuff. There's a charger. We got another. Oh, you can barely see that one, but that's Tiff. That's my old one. That's my baby. But that's Anubis. This is Anubis, and this. So that's pretty much it. You know, pretty decent looking, if I do say so myself. Really, this doesn't really help me at all, but you know, really gives, you know, look at that. That's where it would be, and you put this on there, and now look at you. You're scraping, dude. I scrape all the time. So, just to show you, man, look at that. Look how big of a difference that just makes. Almost like 2.5 inches to 3 inches of an extension on that. If I do say so myself, I think that's pretty damn good. I'd say so for $5 and maybe $3 and some paint and some hardware. I mean, well, the hardware might be a little bit, but hey, can't beat it. So if you guys go and you try this at home, I hope this video helped you in some odd way. All I can say is I really wish somebody had made a video when I was trying to find out how to do like a DIY lip, because one, Gardner edging? What? Dude, that shit wavy. Like, what? No. Like, no. That's not even remotely clean. And yet people still send it with, like, rivets and self-tappers, like, right through the top. Like, fuck that. I'm sorry, but no. That is not clean. That is not, you know, at all, you know. And then how I actually came across this was some guy actually made, I don't know his YouTube channel. I don't know who he is. I don't remember. However, I believe he had... it was either a Porsche or a RX-7, you know, where they basically shared that same chassis style. I might be completely wrong, to be honest with you, but it was something like that. And what he did is he took the fancy part of the rain gutter, this part, right, and he used it as a side skirt. Well, then one day I originally was just trying to make side skirts, and then I cut it. I was like, dude, you make a lip out of this shit, and what do you know, man? And it works great. It holds up great. I never have any problems with it, like, falling off. That's never been a thing. I mean, I've driven with them for miles down some smooth roads, down bad roads, miles, okay? So, if you guys are curious to try this at home, I say go for it. It's not that hard to make. You can do it with basic tools. I mean, I have access to some nicer stuff, but... not like the nice stuff in the world, but nonetheless, though, nicer stuff. So, you know, this didn't take me too long at all. However,
it can be done with basic hand tools without a problem. Shit, get some nice snips and just as good. So, like I said, I hope this helped anybody that was out there wondering how to make a good, nice DIY lip that actually looks kind of decent. It actually gives you a really good bit of, you know, fucking ground effect, man. Like, come on, it's like the whole reason we do this stuff. So anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name's Alex. I'm gonna be trying to continue to do this. I figured this was a good way to get my foot in the door for this whole YouTube thing, and we'll see how it goes. But like, comment, subscribe, and y'all have a good night. So guys, it's the next day, and I'm not gonna lie. So last night, I know I said I wasn't gonna get to any mounting. Well, although that piece I cut up was originally for the front, I decided, you know what, since I'm really eager to try out this rear end, I went ahead and cut it down the size for the rear end. And let me tell you, y'all, that shit looks spiffy. Like, I mean, I don't know if any of this is doing it justice at all, but it's down there. It's fire. And it's just like, car's a little dirty, don't mind that. But it's just like that's less than $20 maybe worth of material. Maybe a little over 20. And you get a decent looking little ground effect kit, I guess. So like I said, guys, I'm telling you, it's worth the time, it's worth the effort. Do it. It's cheap. I don't see why you shouldn't do it. Do it.